What's up, y'all? I said, what's up, y'all? Look at me when I'm talking to you, bro. Nah, I'm just messing with y'all, man. This your boy Knockout Boxing 86 TV, and we in here. So check this out. Before we get going, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new here, share the video, turn on your notifications, and don't forget that we live Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday night at 7:30 p.m. Central Time. And you can also catch us live every Sunday morning with the Singing OG KQKC Boxing Network, Sunday mornings, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. And please join the channel, drop super thanks and super chats. And it helps the channel grow and support the channel when you can. And don't forget about the TKO World Series of Debates tournament. We back live tonight, so y'all be sure to tune into that. But let's get it popping, bro. Devin Haney popping off. Devin Haney popping off. He said Bob Arum old ass was asleep during the fight because he don't like that Bob Arum felt like Loma won. He say Loma a damn sore loser. And he need to get the hell out of boxing and take his loss like a man. And he said that he should be number one on a pound for pound list. I'm like, damn, Devin, talk yo shit. Y'all know I love when these fighters talk shit. I ain't got no issue with no fighter talking no shit, especially one like Devin Haney that to this point in his career, he been willing to stand on what he said. Now, he need to stand on that Tank Davis shit. He needs to stand on that Tank Davis shit. And Tank need to stand on his shit too. You need to stand on that Tank Davis shit you've been talking. That's the next fight. It's the only fight for you and the only fight for him. Y'all got to fight each other, man. We need to settle this shit. Here's the thing, right? Let's talk about all three of this shit. Lomachenko being a sore loser. That's a fact. The best winners make the worst losers, though. Because people that love winning hate losing. And people that hate losing love winning because they opposite. They opposite. Real people hate fake shit. Fake people hate real shit. Like, when two things are so opposite, then yeah, bro, you're going to be a sore loser. So I think that Devin Haney is correct. And if you look at Loma team, it's being reported that they done petitioned all four sanctioning bodies to appeal the decision that Devin Haney won the fight. You got a lot of fans that feel like Lomachenko won. And I see nothing wrong with Devin Haney standing on his square like, bro, I got the decision. I fought hard. I fought just like you fought, and they gave it to me, and you crying about it. I understand what he's saying. I understand both sides, real talk. Because Lomachenko is a two-time Olympic gold medalist. He's a 3-division champion, former unified champion, all that shit. So he's a very good winner. He's a great winner. So, of course, he's a sore loser. He felt like he won the fight, and I can imagine, bro. I can imagine that if the shoe was on the other foot, a close-ass, tough-ass fight like that, where he fought as well as he did, and Devin Haney showed a lot of different things, specifically going to the body the way that he went to the body and shit, and showing that he can stand and fight, and that he is on that level with the top guys in the division, and that he one of them ones, showing all that shit. If they would have gave that shit to Loma, I'm sure he'd been like, man, I feel like I won the goddamn fight. I'm sure he'd be reacting the same way, because he himself, 23, 24 years old, undisputed champion, world champion in your early 20s in boxing and shit. He's a great winner himself, so I'm pretty sure he'd be a sore loser in a situation like that, because it was a tough, close-ass fight, bro. And when you in them situations, you're going to feel like you won. You know what I mean? So I ain't got no issue with Loma feeling like he won. I ain't got no issue with Devin being like, man, you ain't win that shit, you a sore loser. I think it's all fair, bro. That's part of the game. It's part of boxing. I will say this too, though, about that situation, right? I handle controversy like head on, just me. Like, if somebody on this YouTube shit want to start some shit and act like they want smoke or whatever, then you know I'm down to debate boxing or talk boxing with anybody. You got some issue with something I say on one of these videos or the shit I'm kicking in a live stream, we drop links like that for anybody that think they want to talk boxing with me. You know what I mean? That's how we do. So just me, in the mind of Devin Haney, bro, like, if you don't like the shit that people saying, you know what I mean? It's a way you can handle that. You can shut everybody up. You can shut everybody up. Like Floyd did with McDonough, or Floyd did with Castillo. You can do that. You can go that route. You know what I mean? The get out of boxing part, I don't think Loma need to get out of boxing. He got a lot left in the tank. Boxing better with him in it. Let's see what he can do with these other young fighters, man. I don't think he should get out of boxing, but he is behaving like a sore loser. Ain't nothing but a fact right there from Devin Haney. But what I just said about the Floyd Mondana shit and the Floyd Castillo shit, let me be clear. That's secondary to Devin and Tank. Like, Tank first, and then if you want to give Loma a rematch to shut his ass up, then, you know, that's your prerogative. You do what you do or whatever. But that's going to always be, it's just something, you know, great fighters, a lot of them going to have a controversial win or loss on their record if they fight long enough to where people are going to, you know, be like, I felt like you got a gift in that one, or I felt like it was a close one, you know. The first Castillo fight with Floyd, as I said, people still talk about that fight that they felt he lost that fight. And this is gonna be that one for Devin. They're gonna be like, yeah, he got the win, but I thought it was a close fight. I thought this person won, I thought that person won. But it's a win in the record books. You just deal with it, you vibe with it, and you know, you got the dub. You still got the belts, you still got the O, so you know, no harm, no foul. But he right about Loma behaving like a sore loser. And a lot of Loma fans and shit. I ain't know Loma had that many fans, to be real with y'all. I ain't know you had that many fans, bro. I think they just got something against Devin. I don't really think it's that many Loma fans. The stuff he said about Bob Arum, though, just real quick on that, because I want to talk about him thinking he pound for pound number one. The shit that he said about Bob Arum, bro, it's like you can't attack people because they felt like you lost. Motherfucker, like, I get it, you know what I mean? But Bob is somebody that kind of, you said Top Rank is your home and shit. Y'all said that the business was great. Y'all was happy with the promotion. Y'all was, you know what I'm saying, wanting to do business in the future potentially and shit. Now you know, getting mad at him because he felt like Loma won. I mean, it is what it is. If you want to do business in the future, just, you know, I wouldn't insult the man that could hold the key to 140 pounds for you if that's gonna be your next division. Just me, but do, you know, whatever. But again, just because he think Loma won, I don't feel the need to, because a lot of people feel that way. I thought the fight was a goddamn draw. It was a close ass, good ass fight. I don't give a fuck who you give it to. I'm not here to debate that shit. Devin got the win. Move the fuck on. That's how I view the shit. But some people having a hard time letting go. But Bob Arum held up his career. Didn't want to give him the shot. Structured the deal in a way to make it favorable to Lomachenko. So I can get Devin Haney's frustration with Bob Arum, which is why I don't understand why he would call that place his home and shit. This dude clearly, like, this be my point, bro. This dude clearly was rooting against you. He clearly wanted you to lose. He set up this whole deal just to try to screw you over, in my opinion. And you want to continue to do business? All right, bro. Okay, whatever. Whatever. That's a whole nother video. Now let's get to the pound for pound number one shit. Devin Haney, pound for pound number one. Is he the pound for pound number one fighter in the world? He feel like he is. That's how he supposed to feel. If you put a camera in a fighter face and they don't tell me that they think that they the best, that's a red flag to me. That is a red flag to me. How in the hell are you pound for pound? I mean, how in the hell are you a fighter? And it's a one-on-one sport, and you supposed to be that one, and you feel like somebody else better than you. He is supposed to say that. I agree with his sentiment and his thought that he's supposed to believe he pound for pound number one in the world. But he not, though. If he's number one on anyone's pound for pound list, you probably just a huge fan of the young man, which is okay. It's your list, do your thing. But pound for pound number one, I think dominant. Pound for pound number one, I think multiple divisions. Pound for pound number one, I think just one-sided. You don't jump Jermell Charlo. You know what I mean? You don't jump Earl Spence. You don't jump Alexander Usyk. You don't jump Dimitri Bivol. You don't jump those fighters with that performance, bro. You don't jump shit. It's hard to jump Jesse Bam Rodriguez right now with his resume and the performances that he put on in 2022. You don't jump them with that, bro. But here's what I say. I feel like if you don't have Devin Haney somewhere between 6 and 10 on your pound for pound list, I feel like you hating. I feel like you hating. I'm here to give y'all that real shit. I feel like if you got him somewhere between 3 and 5, you being highly favorable and you probably a fan of his. I feel like if you got him number 1, you're a fanboy here, bro. Ain't no way that young man could be number 1 on your pound for pound list if you're looking at the shit objectively. I think somewhere between 6 and 10 is where he probably should be on the pound for pound list right now. That's where that's my as I'm thinking about it, that's my thought. No way can I put him above Jermell Charlo with what Jermell Charlo did to Brian Castano, bro. No way can I put him over Alexander Usyk coming off of back-to-back wins against Anthony Joshua, coming up from cruiserweight to heavyweight, making the hardest jump in boxing. No way. I can't put him over Earl after what Earl did to Ugas last year and the run that he's been on. Notice that all these fights were like dominant fights from Jermell, dominant fight from Earl. Alexander Usyk, tough ass jump, fighting somebody that's 50 pounds heavier than the other weight class he won a belt in, was undisputed at cruiserweight with a tough ass run in cruiserweight, beating everybody in their hometown and shit, and then moving up to heavyweight, beating AJ in his home country at heavyweight for the unified title. Nah, bro. You can't jump them, dog. You can't jump them. Dimitri Bivol, what he did to Canelo, who at the time was a pound for pound fighter, I can't jump you over. And then backdoored that by taking Zerto Ramirez's ass to school and dominated him too. Nah, bro. Nope. Sorry. Sorry, bro. I can't do it. I can't. But if you don't have him between 5 and 10, 6 and 10, your ass hating. You hating. Devin Haney at minimum is top 10 on the pound for pound list, bro. At minimum. If you ain't got him top 10, you're hating on that young man. So while I love the sentiment, while I love that he think that shit, because he's supposed to believe in himself and think that he's the best, while I like that shit, and that's what's made him as successful as he has been at a very early age, while I love that, objectively, I disagree. He's not number 1 pound for pound. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Comment below, smash the like, sub to the channel, share the video, turn on your notifications, and don't forget I'm live Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday night at 7:30 p.m. Central Time. Appreciate y'all watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. And with that, we out of here. Peace out, y'all.